welcome to this update. Let's update on the severe weather and stuff. So they just put out an enhanced risk for today. So this consists of 5% tornado probabilities and 2% wind hatched there in some areas of Nebraska and Iowa and northeast Kansas and northwestern Missouri, and hail at 30% also hatched in those areas. So there's an enhanced risk of severe thunderstorms from central and western Iowa to northeastern Kansas. Summary: the greatest threat for severe weather, large hail, severe gusts, and a few tornadoes possible is from western and central Iowa to northeastern Kansas. So this might have some dangerous storms. So let's take a look here first at some close range models, and then we'll look at the pattern and what's happening and everything. So let's see here. With the HER, we have the low pressure in the Dakotas there, and some rain affecting there too. And then we have the storms forming there today, some stronger ones in Iowa and other ones in Kansas, northeastern Missouri and stuff. And then they track east towards Illinois and other areas, but I bet they won't be severe by that time. The severe threat today is from in those areas from Iowa to northeast Kansas there. So you can see some big cells there in Iowa, potentially some big hail and winds, because the storms will form like a line later parts of Iowa, so there can be very strong winds in that line, and some other storms in Kansas there. And the low pressure will be up in Minnesota, bringing some rain and maybe some thunderstorms there too. And then the low pressure heads north, and the remnants of the storms head into Illinois and northern Oklahoma. So let's take a look at the general pattern. Let's see the GFS. So regions, wait here. Okay, so we have that system there now. That low pressure is going to track north into Canada there. And then we have some lingering snow in parts of Alberta, British Columbia, Montana and Idaho there. Some snow lingering. And then some more rain enters the Pacific Northwest on like May 2nd, and another low pressure appears in Colorado by May 2nd too, and some storms fire in Oklahoma and Texas and Kansas and other areas. I think this might cause some severe weather, but not sure yet. We'll check the Storm Prediction Center soon. So let's see. And then those rain and storms track east, and that big low pressure goes into Canada, bringing some rain there. And by May 4th, we might have another system bringing snow in Wyoming and more storms on the plains there. But let's see here the Storm Prediction Center. So day 2, which is tomorrow, they have another enhanced risk for mainly Kansas and northern Oklahoma there. So tornadoes just 5% from southern Nebraska to northern Texas. Wind is hatched in northern Kansas and southern Nebraska, and other areas in Texas 15%. And hail is hatched from southern Nebraska to southern Texas, and a big 5% too. So scattered severe thunderstorms will be possible across parts of the central southern plains on Wednesday. A few tornadoes, including potential for a strong tornado and very large hail and damaging winds, are expected. You all heard that. There's no hatched areas for tornadoes here, but they mentioned that there could be a stronger one, so be aware. So For May 1st, there's a big area of general risk of thunderstorms and a marginal risk there from Texas to Wisconsin. So, probabilistic 5%. Scattered strong to severe thunderstorms will be possible on Thursday from parts of the upper Mississippi Valley into the southern plains. Good. So day 4 through 8 is nothing. There's nothing those days, but we might get a marginal risk or slight something from those systems I saw in the GFS. But for now we have this information. Excessive rainfall is slight today in parts of northern Oklahoma and Kansas, a marginal from Texas to Minnesota, and a marginal in New York and Pennsylvania. Tomorrow a big slight from Texas to Iowa, and a marginal from Texas to Wisconsin, no, to Minnesota there. And day 3 showing this giant slight from Texas to Wisconsin, and a marginal all the way to Canada there, from Louisiana to Canada. So, and day 4, just a marginal in the south, and day 5, 2 marginals there. But be aware on day 3, day 1, and day 2 with those rain there, that rain. So the weather map for today is like this. So like I told you before, some snow, rain, and severe weather and stuff. Let's check the precipitation forecast. So this is for today, and let's see days 1 through 7. You can see all that precipitation in the plains, the Pacific Northwest too, and many other areas. So this is it, I think. Thanks for watching. There's also an elevated threat of wildfires in parts of Montana and the Dakotas today, in a critical area tomorrow for parts of the southern plains there. So be aware too. Thanks for watching.